So if we look back at modernism from the last video, one thing becomes pretty clear. Logic didn't enter architecture as theory, it entered because conditions changed. New materials, new technologies, new social pressures, but ideas alone don't change cities. At some point, someone has to build differently, and that starts happening in the late 1800s and early 1900s. In Chicago, Louis Sullivan was designing tall office buildings. In 1896, he wrote something simple: form follows function. He wasn't trying to start a style. He was arguing that a tall building should express what it is, an office building, not pretend to be a classical temple. It was a shift in priority. Structure and purpose first, and appearance second. Around the same time in Vienna, Adolf Loos challenged ornament. In Ornament and Crime, he argued that decoration no longer reflected modern industrial society. Not because beauty didn't matter, but because applied ornament felt disconnected from modern life. In Germany, Peter Behrens designed the AEG turbine factory in 1909. It was monumental, but honest. Steel frame, glass, and industrial scale. It didn't imitate the past. By 1914, these ideas were circulating. Modernism wasn't dominant yet, but the direction was clear. Then World War I disrupted Europe. After 1918, rebuilding became urgent. Housing shortages were severe. Economies were fragile. Industrial production had to scale. Now, clarity and standardization were not philosophical debates. They were practical needs. In 1919, Walter Gropius founded the Bauhaus. This is a key moment. Modernist thinking became organized and institutional. Architecture was reframed around structure, material, function, industrial production. Le Corbusier published Version Architecture in 1923 and described the house as a machine for living in. Mies van der Rohe refined spatial clarity and structural expression. By the 1920s and 30s, modernism wasn't experimental anymore. It was implemented: housing estates, factories, schools, private houses, white surfaces, flat roofs, open plans. Not because white was trendy, but because reinforced concrete, steel, and new construction methods allowed it. Now here's the important distinction. The real transformation wasn't visual, it was methodological. Architecture stopped beginning with historical precedent. It began with present conditions. Material properties, industrial processes, social need. That shift in starting point is what truly defined early modernism. And that shift is timeless. That's where design beyond form connects, not as a style, but as a discipline. Start with context, let form be the result. When form is the result, you've already moved beyond it.